Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Deacon finds shocking information in Sheila's messages and Carter learns Zend and Luna cheated. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At Forrester, Steffi tells Finn, "This makes no sense." Finn knows it's insane, but Deacon believes it. Steffi gawps, Deacon thinks that Sheila might be alive. Steffi thinks some of Sheila's craziness must have rubbed off on Deacon if he's going around saying he doesn't think Sheila is dead. "I was there, I saw Sheila, I was the one who..." Finn tells her that he's questioning her death because of her toes. Steffi frowns, "What?" At Il Giardino, Ridge tells Deacon it's impossible for Sheila to be alive. He points out he's still cleaning up from the service he had for her. Ridge asks what's going on and Deacon sputters and holds his head. Ridge knows he went down to the crematorium, so what is this nonsense about Sheila still being alive? Ridge thinks that Deacon is trying to keep Sheila's memory alive. But for everyone else she's dead. Finn came to the memorial, but that's the end of it. Steffi and Finn don't need him walking around saying Sheila's still alive. He suggests he set up a little memorial to her in his apartment. For everyone else, she's gone out of our lives. Ridge walks out and Deacon muses, "You may be wrong, Ridge." In the design office, Carter learns something is going on with Zend and it has to do with Luna. Zend runs down Luna's great qualities. Carter reminds him that Luna is RJ's girlfriend and asks him to tell him that he understands that. Carter goes over it again. Zend lets him know that something happened, but it wasn't Luna's fault. "The night of my granddad's wedding." At the beach house, RJ noticed that Luna's been off since that night at his grandfather's. He reminds her that whatever it is, she can trust him with anything. Luna gushes that RJ is so caring, he's everything she's ever dreamed of in a guy. RJ's not going anywhere. She really hopes that's true. Luna cries that before she tells you what's going on, she wants to make it clear how much she loves him and treasures their relationship. She doesn't want anyone or anything to come between them. RJ is sure she'll feel better if she just tells him. Luna agrees. "You deserve to know what happened." In the Forrester office, Finn asks Steffi if she remembers the bear attack. Steffi definitely remembers Sheila's missing toe. "It was disgusting." Finn says Deacon saw 10 toes. Steffi thinks this is crazy. Finn explains how Deacon went with Sheila's body to the crematorium and that's when it happened. At some point, when the body was being pushed in, the sheet slipped. He noticed her feet. If it was Sheila, there should have been 9 toes, but according to Deacon, the body that was cremated had 10. Steffi looks alarmed. Finn goes over it again. He seemed pretty sure. Steffi says he's wrong. "Finn, you have to agree with me, right?" Finn shrugs that he was right there and watched the body going in. Steffi doesn't care what Deacon thinks. Finn tells Steffi that Deacon was sure he saw 10 toes, that's why he's convinced Sheila could still be alive and out there. In the design office, Carter asks Zend, "So let me get this straight. Luna cheated on RJ with you." Zend tells Carter that she left that night, tired, and wanted to go home, but she ended up at his place. Carter assumes when he got home she was still there, and that's when you two. He asks Zend to tell him what happened. At the beach house, Luna and RJ go over her leaving Eric's place early. Luna says she couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. She never felt that way before. Like not just tired but also, like, Woozy. Kind of like being drunk but on a whole different level. RJ recalls that she only had 2 or 3 glasses of champagne. Luna says that's not the reason she felt the way she did. RJ asks if she knows what happened to her. Luna says, I do now. My mother happened. My mother and her mints. RJ is confused. Luna explains that her mom takes these special mints to help with anxiety. RJ asks, like, they have drugs in them? Luna nods, exactly. She explains that she kept them in a tin similar to what she kept her breath mints in. On the day of the wedding, her tin ended up in Luna's bag. I took quite a few. RJ feels bad that she accidentally took drugs. Luna wishes she hadn't taken the damn mints, everything would be different. RJ asks, Luna, did something happen after the party because you took those mints? Luna cries and nods. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. At Il Giardino, Deacon looks at his phone, slams it down, and then flashes to saying goodbye to Sheila at the crematorium. I saw you. I saw you with my own eyes. Then how could it? He flashes to the body going into the oven and the 10 toes popping out. Maybe I'm not going crazy. Maybe that wasn't you. And if that wasn't you, maybe you're out there. Maybe you need my help. Deacon gets on the laptop and goes through Sheila's text messages. She had communications with Deacon, Finn, and an unknown number. Opening the messages from the unknown number, Deacon reads that they're from a person named Sugar, who wanted to talk and vowed she was going to find Sheila. He scrubs his face and wonders, who's Sugar? Deacon stood in his dimly lit apartment, the soft glow of his laptop screen casting eerie shadows across the room. His heart raced as he scrolled through the messages on Sheila's phone. He had stumbled upon her device accidentally, left carelessly on the kitchen counter while she took a shower. Curiosity got the better of him, and now he found himself unraveling a web of deceit that threatened to shatter his world. The messages were innocuous at first, mundane conversations about grocery lists and dinner plans. But then he stumbled upon a thread that made his blood run cold. Sheila was not the woman he thought she was. There were messages exchanged with a man named Marcus, filled with affectionate emojis and coded language that suggested a clandestine affair. Deacon's hands trembled as he scrolled further, each new revelation sending a jolt of betrayal through his veins. How could she do this to him? He had given her everything, his love, his trust, his very soul. And she had repaid him with lies. But the worst was yet to come. As he delved deeper into Sheila's messages, he uncovered a secret so shocking it threatened to tear his world apart. There were photographs, intimate snapshots of Sheila with another man, a man who was unmistakably not Deacon. His heart sank as he realized the depth of her deception. How long had this been going on? How many lies had she told him? Deacon felt sick to his stomach as he confronted the truth. Sheila had been leading a double life, playing the devoted wife by day while carrying on a torrid affair behind his back. The evidence was irrefutable, staring back at him from the glowing screen of his laptop. He wanted to confront her, to demand answers, but he knew there was no going back from this. Their marriage was over, shattered by her betrayal. With a heavy heart, Deacon closed the laptop, his mind reeling with the implications of what he had discovered. Meanwhile, across town, Carter sat in stunned silence as he processed the news that had just been revealed to him. Zend and Luna, his closest friends, had cheated on their partners. It was almost too much to comprehend. Carter had always looked up to Zend and Luna, admired their seemingly perfect relationship. They were the couple everyone envied, the ones who seemed destined to be together forever. But now, that illusion had been shattered. He couldn't help but feel a sense of anger and disappointment. How could they betray the ones they claimed to love? How could they throw away everything they had built together for a fleeting moment of passion? But as the initial shock began to fade, Carter's mind turned to empathy. He knew that relationships were complicated, that people made mistakes. Perhaps there was more to the story than met the eye. He couldn't judge Zend and Luna without hearing their side of the story. With a heavy heart, Carter reached for his phone, knowing that he needed to confront his friends about what he had learned. It was going to be a difficult conversation, but he knew that it was necessary if they were ever going to move past this. As he dialed Zend's number, Carter couldn't help but wonder how many other secrets were lurking beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered. In a world filled with deception and betrayal, it seemed that no relationship was safe. But perhaps, in confronting the truth, they could find a way to rebuild what had been broken.